A peddler is a person who goes from door to door selling small items of domestic use. Let us take a look at the Canadian poet Robert William Service's poem Pedlar. Peddlers coming down the street, housewives beat a swift retreat. So, a peddler is seen, a female peddler is seen coming down the street, and the moment the housewives see this lady from a distance, they run away, they beat a swift retreat, they try to get into their houses. Don't you answer to the bell, heedless what she has to sell. So they tell each other that look at the peddler, she is coming this way. Do not bother to answer the bell if she rings. Don't pay attention to whatever she has to sell. Just discreetly go inside. So go inside quietly. We must hang a board, I fear. Peddlers not permitted here. So one of the housewives, she speaks to the others and she says that I think we should hang a board here that peddlers are not allowed in this area. I'm trying to sell what nobody wants to buy. They turn me away, but still I try and try. Now we have the words of the peddler herself, her feelings, her emotions. So she says that I'm trying to sell those things that nobody wants to buy. Nobody is interested in what I have to sell. They turn me away, but still I try and try. Although they turn me away, although they reject me, they refuse to buy my stuff, but still I continue trying. My arms are aching, my arms are paining, and my feet are sore because of all the walking. Heart sick and worn, I drag from door to door. My heart is sick, I'm very unhappy, and I'm very tired, I'm exhausted. But still I drag my feet from door to door. I go from one door to another door, but everybody turns me away. I ring bells, I ring doorbells. Meekly knock, hold out my tray. I knock at the doors in a humble way, hold out my tray, and then I present my tray containing small stuff, small knickknacks. But no one answers, so I go away. But nobody gives me any response. Nobody offers to buy anything from me. And so I go away. I'm so weary, I'm so exhausted. Oh, I want to cry. I want to cry out because I'm very unhappy, trying to sell what no one wants to buy. So it's a very difficult task for me. This is what the peddler says. She expresses her feelings that it is a hugely difficult task trying to sell those things that nobody wants to buy. I do not blame them. Maybe in their place I would slam the door shut in a peddler's face. Now the peddler analyzes her situation and she exclaims that she does not blame the women who turn her down, who reject her, who do not offer to buy her stuff, because maybe if she had been in the place of the housewives, she would have done the same thing. She would have shut her door in the face of a peddler. I do not know, perhaps I would raise their hopes by looking at their pens and envelopes. Or maybe, I don't know how I would have reacted. Perhaps I would try to pretend that I am buying something from them. Perhaps I would raise their hopes, the hopes of the peddlers who would come to me by looking at their pens and envelopes, and for a short while I would just fiddle with their stuff and I would look at their pens and envelopes, whatever they bring to sell, their pins and needles, pencils, spools of thread, all their stuff. I would take a look at them and try to give an impression to the peddler that I am interested in buying them. Cheap, tawdry stuff before I shake my head. So cheap, tawdry, that means ordinary stuff. I would take a look at them and then I would shake my head and go back to my cozy kitchen nook and go back to my cozy kitchen corner. I would shake my head, and from my body language the peddler would understand that I'm not interested in buying without another thought or backward look, and I wouldn't pay another look at my peddler, and I wouldn't turn back also. I would not see their pain nor hear their sigh trying to sell what no one wants to buy. And in the process, I would not be able to feel their pain, and nor would I hear their sigh, their cry of sadness, because they are doing a very difficult job of trying to sell those things which nobody is interested in buying. I know I'm a nuisance. I can see they only buy because they pity me. Now the peddler says that I can understand that I'm a nuisance. I am a bother. I give trouble. I'm a trouble creator because I'm trying to sell those things which people are really not interested in buying because they are too ordinary, too cheap, and people do not like them. I can see they only buy because they pity me, and sometimes people do buy a little bit of stuff from me, and it is not because they genuinely need those items but only because they take pity on me. They may I have had a cottage of my own, a husband, children, now I am alone. And they may think of me in whatever way they feel like. And the truth is that I have had a cottage of my own in the past. I have also had a husband and children. Now I'm alone, but today my destiny is different. I'm totally alone, friendless in all the world. And since I'm a poor woman, moneyless woman, I do not have any friend. The bitter years have crushed me, robbed me of my dears. And the bitter years, my unhappiness, my unhappy years have defeated me, and they have also separated me from my loved ones. All I have lost my only wish to die, selling my trash that no one wants to buy. And today, after having lost all my valued relationships, since I have nobody in this world, my only thought is to die. And I will continue selling my trash, my unwanted stuff. I will try to sell it for as long as I am alive. Pedlar's beating a retreat, poor old thing. Her face is sweet, her figure frail, her hair snow white. Now the peddler, she tries to go back through the way that she had advanced. She knows that her efforts are useless and nobody would want to buy anything at all from her. Her face is a sweet one, her figure is frail, she is thin, her hair snow white, and all her hair has gone white. Doggone it, every door shut tight, and just look at the situation. Every door is closed tightly. Nobody wants to buy anything from her. Say, Ma, how much for all you have got? And then all of a sudden, there is a person who seems to be interested in the peddler and who seems to be interested in whatever the peddler has to sell. She addresses the peddler as her mother and says that how much for all you have got? Hell, here's $10, I will take the lot. And she says that I have $10 with you and I will take the lot. So with this money, I want to take whatever you have to offer me, all your stuff. Go get yourself a proper feed, a little of the rest you need. And with the money that I give you, this $10, this $10 that I give you, you take a little bit of rest, take some comfort, get yourself some good food, a warm meal. I have got a mother looks like you, and I'm taking pity on you. I feel sad for you because I have a mother who looks exactly like you. When I look at you, I remember my mother. I feel sad. I would hate her doing what you do, and I would never want my mother to sell this kind of stuff the way you are selling. Both of you look the same, and that is why I want to buy your stuff. No, don't get sloppy, can the mush, praying for me, all that slush. So then again this buyer, this customer says that no, don't get sloppy, don't react like this, don't get emotional, don't get sentimental, praying for me, and you need not pray for me, all that slush, I don't want all that all that extra sentiment. But please don't come again this way. Do not come this way again with the hope that I might be able to buy more stuff from you. Because to tell you the truth, I am really not in a position to do that. $10 is all I draw a day. I'm a poor person, and $10 is all the amount that I earn in a particular day. But I felt pity for you. I felt sorry for your situation, and that is why. And I remembered my mother, and I would never want my mother to go through the pain that you are going through today, and that is why I'm buying your stuff. But please do not come here in the future with the hope that I would buy more stuff from you. With these words, I come to the end of this explanation. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.